Okay, I need to do this quickly because the bus to the library runs only once an hour, and it's gonna leave in like 20 minutes. I'm dressed. I just need to get all these books into a bag to get them back. But I wanted to do a quick run through for my own purposes, more than anything, I guess, of why I'm returning these. So the first three here four, I guess, are books that I have renewed several times. I can't renew them again, so I have to return them. The question is, do I request them again? Do I give them another try? The fact that I have renewed them 3 times means I've had them for 3 months each. I think I have previously checked out all of these and renewed them 3 times, which means I've had these in my house, each one of them, cumulatively at least 6 months. Chances are pretty good I'm not going to read them, so we gotta just admit it. And then the rest of these are all actually due. I cannot renew them. These ones, and then these 3 are not due yet, but I think I'm going to return them anyway. So let's start with this. I really want to read this. I have not read it. I barely know what it's about. So I probably will check it out again, but I gotta figure out when to do that. There's so many books and too little time. Same thing here. I've heard a lot about this. I keep checking it out. Maybe I'll try again for spooky season. I think it's kind of spooky. I think that's what it is. Anyway, this I read quite a bit of. This is like a lost book from World War II, and it's just World War One. It just kind of talks about like the meaninglessness of war. And it's really short. It's really tiny. So I might try it again. I don't know. Hong Kong. So I love The White Book by Hong Kong, which is one of the books that like nobody talks about by her. I've heard some things about this. This one is from, I think 2020. 2023 is the translation, which matters. And does it say when it was originally? It doesn't say the original publishing date. 2011. So it is pretty old, actually. But I didn't read any of it. This is her new book. This one just came out, so that I do have to. This one says that she won the Nobel. I did not get very far. I got like maybe 2 chapters in. It sort of looked interesting. I love this guy. So I guess I'll ask for it again, but I'm pretty sure there's a long wait list for this one. So I guess I won't be in a hurry. I wish I had spent more time with this. I had it in my bag, and it was my emotional support book a couple of times. I think it gets interesting, but I haven't been able to get to it. So I'll probably ask for the audio, which means that this one's going to be probably several months down the line. But I am going to read it. It's just a question of, will it happen this year? Probably. I hope. Yeah. All right. So now we're at the ones that I am returning because they are actually due. Oh, I guess that was these 2 as well. The Hong Kongs are due. I have to return them. I can't renew them. This one, have to return. Can't renew it. This one, I have to return. I can't renew it. But I read this one, and it was interesting. I don't know if it's like good in the way that the types of readers I usually meet would enjoy it, but it was really good, and I am going to encourage people to try to read it because it talks about interacting with people who believe differently than you, like to a point where you're afraid of their beliefs, like their beliefs are scary and damaging. Like Nazis is what this is about. Neo-Nazis in Germany, like it has a big deal. Germany is not okay with any attempt at returning to Nazism. So big deal. Definitely suggest reading it if you can get yourself into it. It is not, it's an okay book. It's told from the perspective of the grandfather, who's this very sweet old man, which helps a lot. And he's very patient. And it's just him and his granddaughter trying to have a relationship when she's been indoctrinated by the neo-Nazis. And it's because his wife was from East Germany before the wall fell, and she had a daughter who she left behind, and the daughter is still back there, and she was indoctrinated by the neo-Nazis. And it kind of talks about how that happened, and how the granddaughter ended up with the same belief system, and how she struggles, and how he struggles, the grandfather, to try to maintain a relationship with this side of the family that he was cut off from until his wife died. And It's very sweet. I would highly suggest it. So definitely pick it up and give it a shot. It's not the easiest to get into. It's a little slow. I talked about this one a little bit earlier. I have to return it. I didn't get any farther with it. I feel like I kind of got enough out of it though, so I'm okay with returning that one. I made a video about my experience with this one. It is due, and I am ready to let go of it. This one is not due. None of these are due yet. This last one is soon. So this is The Woman Who Knew Everyone. I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram, I think. It's interesting. It's worth having read, or at least looked at. But I'm cool with parting with it without having finished it. I'm still struggling if I should keep this one or not. I can renew this. Maybe I'll just renew it. I think I'll keep it. I'm still debating if I want to. No, I'm going to return it. We're getting rid of it. All right, this one I tried, did not like, ready to let it go. It's not due, but I'm not going to renew it. And then this is kind of my marker for books that are due next week. So I'm going to prioritize these. And I'm not bringing these back today, but I need to get on them. So I'll just kind of quickly, this one is a nonfiction, and it's sort of about the women around famous authors, I think is the idea. This one is a novel, but it's set around the creation of Barbie, which I think is kind of fun. So that one's due next week. I got to get on that. I don't know what this one's about, but I'm going to look into that next week. This one I think is really important. This is due next week. I'm definitely going to try to give this one a try. So there we go. All right, that's the books I'm returning to the library, the ones that are going to be due next week. And yeah, that's pretty much what we got today. So here we go. This is the stack one more time. We are going to put all of these in a bag and get out of here. I think I have like 10 minutes before I have to get on the bus to go to the library. Here we go. That's what we're looking at. All right. See you next time. I just wanted acknowledgement that I am outside in the snow and I am taking my books to the library. See how responsible I am with my library books. I got really hungry, so I got a pasty because I realized, hey, I can carry that while I walk. It is still snowing, and I still have my books. You can't see them in there, but they're still in that bag. And we're on the way to the library right now. All right, this is like literally 2 minutes later. I'm already halfway through. This one has eggs and chorizo and potatoes and green chilies. Really good. I like it. The pastry on this is amazing. Like, I haven't been to Cherry Creek in a while. Apparently, they knocked down my favorite part of Cherry Creek, which was this like fountain that was over here, and it had these statues in it. They often had like these cool public art installations over here. Like there was one where you could like make music with this sculpture that they had, and that is gone now. So they're probably going to build a building exactly like those other ones in the background there, and they're turning Cherry Creek into what Jacques Tati did in Playtime, and that was not supposed to be a template, guys. That was a commentary, and he was saying, don't do that. But here we are. This looks like Playtime, like exactly, including the big machinery and everything. Like that's Mono right there. So yeah, sorry Tati, we ended up doing it. You saw what was happening. Here we are, 60 years later, doing exactly that. So that's cool. This is what's left of the first pasty, and I am here at the library now. So I'm going to go in and drop off my books. Alright, we have new books from the library. It is still snowing. It's actually snowing. It's really fluffy. I kind of like it. Alright, so it's about 2 hours since I got here, maybe an hour and a half, and that's how much snow has accumulated. Still have my bag of library books here. Whoop. And we are heading to grab the bus home now. Alright, I just want to point out that like this that you're seeing here, you see that snow being blown? across the street there. That's how you know it's blizzard conditions. Like, it's not that bad, but yeah. And I'm okay. So yeah, my library trip turned into a bit of a survive a blizzard situation. But I'm in my coat, my cover, so I'm okay. But I want the bus to come really badly. It needs to get here like now. Hey, I made it home. Here's my garden. You can just see how much snow has accumulated. There was nothing on the ground when I left home, so that's kind of incredible. Okay, oh my gosh, I made it home with all the books. Some of them got a little bit wet from the snow, but I made it. I'm here, and the books are mostly good. We have definitely earned some cozy time, so we're gonna do that. I did want to show that I still have my second pasty is what they're called. I kept calling them pasties, but it's pasty, and I only know that because of Harry Potter. The pumpkin pasties that they have. So yeah, I had another one, and this was in my bag the whole time I was walking. It barely got squished. That's astounding. Like, they know what they're doing. They are not kidding. It is handheld all the way, man. They're great for if you're walking around. So I am going to be buying those again. All right, so books that I picked up from the library. I thought it would be fun to go through these again. I place holds on books, and I just kind of hope that they show up someday. So I don't always know what I'm picking up. This one, I placed a hold on it like literally 2 days ago because I was listening to the audiobook. It came up in some other thing that I was doing. I was like, oh, I should check it out again. I had tried previously. I've tried reading a couple of her books. I understand the appeal, but I don't know that it's quite my kind of thing. But I got the physical copy just to make it a little easier for me to try to explore it. This one, I have already started listening to the audiobook. I was really excited about it, but I haven't gotten into it at all. I listened to like 20 minutes, maybe half an hour or so. Just did not get into it, and that really made me sad because this was like one of the more anticipated books for me for this month, and I don't think it's gonna live up to the hype, but we're gonna give it a try still. I have no idea why this is on my list. None. Oh, yes, you did. No, that's not me. That's Previous Damage, I think, because this came out in 2024. I'm gonna have to research why I asked for this, because I do not know. I assume she has another book coming out soon, but I don't know. This one I am very excited about. I looked at this a little bit at the coffee shop before I made it back home. Really looking forward to this. It looks really weird. I don't really know what to expect from it, but it's huge. Look how big it is. Like, that's massive. So, but I think it has something to do with like an apocalypse. I don't know any of these authors, so that's not helpful. But I do know that there's like an earthquake-ravaged dystopian reimagining of Nepal. Like, I'm interested, you know, that's all I needed. So we're gonna read that one, even though it is massive. Okay, so the funny thing here is I'm pretty sure I was looking for a completely different book that had nothing to do with this. And maybe it was this book. It might have been because I was looking for this. I don't remember. But, I mean, I'm sorry. A Cultural History of Odors? What? It just came up in the search on the library catalog, and I was like, okay, well, we're gonna get it. We're gonna give it a try. Cultural History of Odors in Early Modern Times. I don't know, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm pretty excited, actually. And then the rest of these are all nonfiction, which is unusual, but I do get them pretty regularly. This looks pretty great. He has written a lot about, I was looking at the, oh yeah, see, oh no. So I'm gonna have to like stack these up and try to dry them out a little bit because they did get a little wet in the snow. Yeah, I want to read this, 33 Revolutions Per Minute, A History of Protest Songs from Billie Holiday to Green Day. I need to get that. That sounds amazing. So, and then I started reading just the intro when I was at the coffee shop on my way home. Oh my goodness. Okay. And it looks pretty great. Like, I liked this whole concept up here. That Herzog, this is Saul Bellow is what he's talking about. He's talking about such convictions in the mouths of safe, comfortable people playing at crisis, alienation, apocalypse, and desperation make me sick, complains the protagonist of Saul Bellow's 1964 novel, Herzog. I have like 3 Saul Bellow novels that I've been trying to read since 2007. And I know exactly when I bought them because I bought them at a time of my life that was a little bit funky. I was living in a different city. And then he's also talking about the HBO series White Lotus. Like, I want to read this. That I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm definitely going to read it. This one I think I got more for Dad than for me. He lives with me. I don't know. It might be okay. Like, I like the idea of the coins as being like a central theme. And they do like have the different coins in there. And yeah, there's like pictures of the coins throughout the book. Let's see. Yeah, so that could be cool. I might be into it. We'll see. And then this one, I'm pretty sure this was another one where I was like just looking at the oh, you know what it was? There was another book I was reading, and it was that waiting book, the book about the Tudor ladies in waitings. She referenced his book about the Tudor era. The same guy has like 4 or 5 of these. I don't know why I chose Regency out of all of them, but I thought it would be fun to give it a try. So I asked for that one. So yeah, I guess that's who knows when I'm gonna actually read all of these. It kind of depends on if I can renew them, which I think some of these definitely will not. Like, I don't think I can renew that. But some of these others I think I will be able to renew, especially the nonfiction. They don't tend to be in a lot of demand, so I can usually get them again. So yeah, that's gonna be some of the books you see as emotional support books at some point this week. So there we go. That was the day. That was the library trip. Pasty update. I got a little bit of the way through it, and look how good this one is. This has gorgonzola and steak and onions, so it's like pretty classic pasty. Really good. Definitely recommend. I also just wanted to show you, it is still snowing. I also need to water my succulents, obviously. But yep, still snowing. Lots and lots of snow. So we're gonna sit in the cozy spot and we're gonna read and stuff.